Okay, hello, happy Friday. It's July 24th and I want to vlog this weekend. I want to do just like a normal casual vlog. I think I kind of want to do a little bit of like maybe bookish reading, talking about my books. I am like definitely heavily hyper fixated on reading right now, so all of my content has been about reading, but I'm not mad about it. I think that that's something that is going to stay consistent in my life. Even if I can't read as much as I go back to work and all that stuff, I still like to have books be a part of my consistent daily schedule. Anyways, all that being said, I also just want to make my little daily vlogs with just simple lifestyle, what I'm doing with my kids. Hopefully that's still appealing. No, why is he awake? Anyways, I just wanted to start this off by saying I picked this book up at Winners for $10. This book at Indigo is $42. It's gorgeous. It's a contemporary romance, which I never really used to like. I'm gonna turn his monitor off because I'm gonna go get him in a couple minutes. Recently, because I've been reading so many books, it's impossible to read the ones that I felt like were my favorites, like historical fiction, literary fiction, fantasy, more complex stories, ones with world building, ones that make you think a lot more, I guess. It's kind of difficult to read those back to back to back. And I just read the Odyssey. So I was like, I am ready for a romance. I am literally sitting here just being like, and I never thought that that would be me. I never thought I'd be the kind of person that really likes romance books that much that I'm just like kicking my feet and giggling. It kind of makes me feel guilty to say that too, because I feel like that sounds judgmental towards the people that do feel that way about those books. But I don't know, I guess because I didn't put so much time into reading, the time that I did put into, I really valued, and I wanted the books to hold that value equally, if that makes sense. And I didn't feel like these held that value. But you have to view it as this is a different genre. It's not meant to be complex. It's meant to serve a purpose, and it's a romance. So it's supposed to make you feel things that a romance should make you feel. This, I think, is such a good book. I'm on page 92. I started it yesterday, technically, I think. If he didn't wake up, I would have just like kept on reading this. Like, I am so hooked, especially because this is set in a summer camp. The setting, I can't wait to rate this on Fable. I feel like the setting in this book, especially with it being summer and we've been going to lakes a lot, I think that it's really hitting extra hard, and she's doing a great job at making you feel like you're there. I don't know, I love the vibe of it. It's just exactly what I was looking for. I couldn't be happier with it. And did I go on to Book Outlet and discover that the first book, because I didn't know that this was a second book in a series technically, I think it's similar to Rachel Reed's like Heated Rivalry, The Game Changers, where you don't technically have to read them in order because they're all like separate relationships in the story, but timeline wise they do occur like chronologically. Anyways, so I don't think it matters that this is the second book. However, after I found that out, I went on to Book Outlet just to look, and Icebreaker is the first one, which I've heard so much about this book and I've never like shown any interest in it. So I went and ordered the same hardcover like edition in the first book on Book Outlet, along with a couple of other books so that I can get free shipping. But anyways, I've got to go get the baby, and then I think we're gonna go on our morning walk. It's finally a sunny day, but it's not that hot, and I need to show his room reveal. Let's go. Hi, Stink. Oh, okay, you don't want that light on. Here's his room. I will just put this on for a second so you can see the color. I have a little bit of touching up to do around the edges, but I just think this is so cute. And these match really well. I need to put something up there, but I don't know. It's above his bed, so I'm a little worried about that. It's so cute. Like this view as I'm breastfeeding him is just adorable. Anyways, and I love this little light. I think my mom gave it to me. Somebody gave it to me. I don't know. It was secondhand. It's a little cloud. You can't really tell. But I think that's originally from IKEA. Here's the mirror that my dad brought for me and hung up. It's so cute. And my mom brought me flowers. It's so gorgeous. I am obsessed with it. I love walking by here now. I usually go the other way, but I've been like, wow. I've been wanting to do my makeup lately, so we're going upstairs and we're gonna see if he lets me do my makeup. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. In the summer, I almost never want to put foundation on, so it's usually just a quick blush mascara type deal. But it feels good to do, like a little treat to myself. I just had a shower and he decided that he was going to make shower his own personal splash pad, which was cool. He straight up just climbed in with me. We have like a stand-up shower with a very small lip that he can crawl over and no glass door. It's just a shower curtain, which eventually obviously we want to change, but he's yelling at himself in the mirror. I've been using this Bioma moisturizing gel sunscreen for a while, as you might be able to tell. I do, however, like it's fine, but I do feel like it kind of peels like throughout the day. I notice I have this weird stuff coming off of my skin. I don't know if that's a common thing with moisturizing sunscreens, but when I use normal sunscreen that doesn't happen. So I only use this when I'm upstairs now, like when I'm doing my makeup, because I don't have any actual sunscreen. But I don't think I'll be buying this again, just using it because it's here. My face is still red from my little walk/run, trying to build up my stamina. It's not going the best. I can only run for max half a kilometer straight, and then I feel like I'm gonna die. We're gonna have to chill out. Josh and I are also planning to go see the Odyssey this weekend. We have both been very excited about, but we are lucky enough to have one of the IMAXs near us that are showing it in 70mm film, which is what it was originally filmed on. That would just be so freaking cool to see. But we didn't really realize, I think we're the only theater in Atlantic Canada. We're the only theater in quite some span of space that offers it, so a lot of people are traveling here to come see it, which means all of the tickets are sold out except for like the very front rows. And I had actually the other day sent Josh, somebody posted, I should have looked up before I went to see the Odyssey in IMAX like what the view from the seat looked like, because it's so distorted when you're up front. Also, I get very easily like motion sick, so I feel like that would just be an absolute nightmare. But at the same time, like we really don't want to miss out on it, so we're gonna try and see if we can find a time where even if there aren't two seats together, we'll just buy the tickets, and if we have to sit apart, we have to sit apart. But honestly, anytime I've bought tickets beforehand, I have either gotten there and somebody's in my seat, or somebody asks me to move because they want to like sit with somebody else. Hopefully it's flexible enough that we can sit beside each other and Karma's on my side, because I've offered up my seat multiple times. You found a receipt, that's great. If we can see it this weekend, I think it might be sold out. Unless we're gonna see it not in the 70mm. I think we are also going to see my parents tomorrow, which has been a while since we've gone to their house, so that'll be nice. At some point I really want to make it back to a beach volleyball court, because Josh and I did that last weekend. We found a new one, like a new beach volleyball court with like trails near it and everything, and it was so freaking beautiful and perfect, and I'm so excited about it. I want to go back because I don't realize until I'm editing my videos just how much I have to talk over him, have to like ignore his outbursts, and then when I'm editing them I realize like how really annoying and grating that must be for other people's ears, but like I'm half used to it, so like it's either that or I never get a chance to speak, because waiting for him to be silent is like What's something super unlikely? Waiting for Trump to die. Anyways, oh yeah, Josh and I signed up to do volleyball together in the fall. So we've been like practicing, and we've both been kind of on a little bit of a fitness journey, just trying to be more active. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm so happy for us. We are both doing really well and feeling really good. I am almost done. I just need to put on my mascara. Oh, I showed in my last vlog that we ate our first strawberry from our strawberry bushes, and now there's like I think 2 or 3 more that are ready, and I can't wait for Josh to try one. He still hasn't tried his. Okay. And this is the outfit of the day. There are matching pants, like capri pants, that go to this shirt, but they were dirty, so I just put on these linen pants to go with it, because it's a little bit like it's warm and sunny today, but it's on the cooler side, so I match my bedding. Okay, we are off to go to a couple of thrift stores and Winners to look at books, because I'm putting myself on a book ban for the next 2 months. After today, I need to scratch the itch one more time, because there are some like books that I have on my TBR that I would like to find for the end of the summer, maybe a couple for the fall, but I do have a lot of books in my physical TBR that I want to read in the fall, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I want to see if I can find any of these before I put myself on that ban, and then I'm done. But I'm so excited. I think I'm going to be finishing The Maidens by Alex, I never know how to pronounce the last name, Michaelides, the one that wrote The Silent Patient.
One moment.
There we go.
Did she ever believe in...
Good morning. It's Saturday morning, July, what is it today? 25th. And Seren and I are doing magnet tiles. Who's coming today?
A grip.
Yeah, they're coming for a visit for lunchtime. What else should we do today?
Are they having sleep?
Not today, sadly, but they are coming for lunch and a little visit, so that's exciting. But I'm not sure what we have planned other than that. We need a few groceries.
But you said we are going to Grammy's house on the weekend.
We were gonna go to their house, but then they told me that they weren't gonna be getting back. They were traveling from New Brunswick. It was gonna be too late, so we weren't gonna have time to go all the way to their house by the time they got home. So we couldn't do that this weekend, but we're gonna try and do that sometime soon, and maybe have a sleepover at their house.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking for some birds in the window, but none of them want to come up to our little bird feeder. Doesn't seem. I think our window's too big. They're scared of us. Or maybe they're scared of the blue jays that keep coming and stealing all the food.
No, there's more food for the other birds.
I know. I don't understand.
You guys went outside. I was looking all over for you.
I know.
Thought you abandoned me.
Okay,
What do you say?
please.
Don't let it fall over. It'll roll away and spill everywhere.
What's that?
I'm gonna hold on to that. Just make sure.
Look like this is my chair.
Okay, this is gonna be bad lighting, but whatever. It's bright outside and we don't have curtains in here, so I can't really control that right now. But I have the baby just roaming. He is crawling circles around the main floor right now. I just had to book it to the stairs because I heard him trying to crawl past the gate on the stairs, and I thought I had closed it because I remember closing it when we came back downstairs, and I went back up and then came back down and I forgot to close it again. Anyways, he was trying to climb past it, so it's Monday now. I wanted to film more over the weekend, but it just flew by. Every weekend has been flying by. We've been so busy. The summer it just be like that. I've been filming a lot more for short form content, so that's been really fun and exciting. That I've been feeling good about it and I have been getting it done. But again, that just means that I'm not able to pick up this camera as often. But that's okay. I think I have a decent amount of footage for this vlog anyway. I'm not too worried about it. Got addicted to this stuff again. I feel like I picked up the camera for a specific reason and now I'm forgetting. I started a new medication for my migraines because my other one was like, the thing about migraine medications is there's no medication just specifically for migraines. It's all a medication that's really meant for something else, but people use it for migraines. So before I was taking a blood pressure medication and the side effects from that just were not good for me. Like by the way that I can hear him, I know that he's at the stairs like yelling at the gate because it's closed. So now I'm on an anti-epileptic, which has all kinds of different side effects. So far it's been pretty good, knock on wood. It does cause pretty bad brain fog, which I struggle with as a mother, as somebody with ADHD. Hi, buddy. He has like a ripped up piece of paper towel he's just dragging around the house. So that's been fun. There's like specifically you have a hard time recalling words, like specific words and names. Leave him alone. Yeah, that's been something we're working with. Sometimes it can mess up my appetite. It hasn't been too bad. I just got like a really random bout of hunger that made me feel a little bit sick, so that's why I'm eating these. And a bagel. Yeah, I had a kind of early lunch today, so my meals are kind of messed up. Please don't eat the paper towel. I did want to do a little bit of a reading update though. I finished Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I rated that 4 stars. I demolished that, devoured it, was not expecting to enjoy it that much. I think the setting really did it in for me because it was like a summer camp. It was just like, it was this time of year. There was a lake. It was just perfect. And it was the way that it was written, I felt very immersed into the setting. It was perfect. I find that a book can be, even if it's not saying that this one was, but like, even if it's like mediocre in the way that it's written, but the setting is like timed out well, like you're vibing with it when you read it, it can just be like 10 out of 10 read. But like the writing was good. I really liked the witty banter. I think it was done well, way better than Emily Henry does hers. I like the whole time was thinking, oh my god, if only Emily Henry did her banter like this girl does hers. I don't know, I think hers, the characters, it felt age appropriate for the characters and it didn't feel cringy, and I really loved it. So Icebreaker may or may not be on its way. I'm still halfway through Crescent City, House of Flame and Shadow, but it's so long. And it's not that it's a bad book, but with all 3 of the Crescent City books, I've been very like, I feel super, what's the word? See, I can't think of words and it's so frustrating. I guess mediocre, it's not the word that I'm trying to think of, but there's no draw with any of these books. I've never felt a draw to read them. I just like want to read them to feel like I've completed the series, I guess. I'm really procrastinating that, but right now on my Kobo, I'm reading Roots and Wrath by Edie Wenstrom. It's an arc from NetGalley and I'm 25% through it. I started this yesterday and I've honestly been hooked. I wasn't expecting to be like, when I read the description, I was like, yeah, this does sound like something I would fuck with because it is more, I think the way that it was described in the summary was a horror fantasy, is considered like an LGBT novel. And what else? I don't think it's like supposed to be super scary horror, but again, I'm only 25%, so maybe I'm wrong. It is really good. I love the writing is wonderful. There's like a couple of errors that I've highlighted that I'm going to include in my review, but nothing crazy. It's just like very minute things. The pacing and the storyline, oh my god, if I were reading this in the fall, even though I'm not reading it in the fall, I'm so hooked, but if I were reading it in the fall, I don't know, it would be one of those situations where it's like the setting is immersive. Oh, it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And it's my first ARC reading that I'm doing, so very happy about it. I just wanted to close out the video. I wanted to do a lot better of a closing out, but this guy's not gonna let me talk for much longer. I can't remember initially what I was going to say anyway. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching if you have stuck around this long. Follow me on my other social medias because I do post, if you're interested in different content, short form content, I'm posting on Instagram and TikTok a lot every single day. And I'm posting different stuff on each of those apps. So, trying to keep it different. So, yeah, check those out. It's Gwen Adelaide on everything. And I'll see you next week.